Men don't hold back against woke people. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it. Brother,
What is a woman?
Can you tell me what a woman is? Because clearly you're really confused, and that's okay. It's okay to be confused.
Well, yeah, I'm confused. That's why I'm asking.
Okay.
So if you were to define it, what would it?
I'm really sorry for the loss of your brain cells.
You can't even define what a woman is, and you're saying I've lost brain cells?
You're the one who's asking, idiot. All right.
this is unbelievable.
What would you say about like the dairy industry and things like that, which like, you know, their backs are built off of undocumented immigrants?
Hire American.
Hire American? Yeah, but then we'd have to like pay them more because right now...
Exactly. We would have to pay them more, and we would see higher wages, and the middle class in America would boom.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people like fight against higher wages. Why is that exactly?
Well, I'm sure corporations fight against higher wages. That's why they want a bunch of foreigners to take American jobs and keep wages low. Because they don't want to pay their workers because it might decrease their profitability.
So you are pro higher wages?
Of course. I want people that work in the dairy industry or at Tyson Foods or that work with their hands to be able to flourish and buy a home and have an American way of life that is largely forgotten now for many of them.
That is very on point. The U.S. only moves in the interests of the big companies and corporations that lobby our government. They do not care about the average man whatsoever. I'm truly just shocked that people think otherwise nowadays. There are some people that actually think the government cares about them. Yikes.
You love Trump?
What?
You love Trump?
Yeah, why? Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Pepper spray? Oh, yeah.
Weirdo?
Get away from me. I'm gonna beat with his battery. Get away. Ah! Stop attacking me. Weirdo. Stop attacking me. Weirdo. Ow! Why are you doing that? Creep. You freak. Karma got you good, you freak. They just started attacking me. Karma got you good.
Wow. I want to back it up to this moment right here. It doesn't look like the other guy is coming in to attack, and he kind of just pepper sprayed, basically unprovoked. Let's rewatch that.
Stay away from me. Stay
Get
away from me. Weirdo?
Okay. So I don't know if that was edited or not. So who do you guys think actually started this? From my perspective, basically both of these people provoked each other in a way. Although the woke dude definitely started the interaction. But I think both of them are pretty responsible for escalating. What do you guys think about this clip? Who's in the right? Who's in the wrong? Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Do we still have to hide who we are? No, silly. We don't have to hide anymore. We haven't hid in a long time. Wait, what were we hiding again? Really? Dad? You made sure of that.
This video is really sad for a lot of reasons. One being because of the clear child that's taking place. I can absolutely guarantee you that the dad scripted that entire video. And not to mention the fact that this is a little boy. That the parents continuously dress in extremely provocative clothing and put in a full face of makeup at an incredibly young age. I can guarantee you this child will grow to go on hormones and eventually get a surgery that they will most likely one day go on to regret. But for some insane reason, this is not considered child. No, what's considered child is if you don't call your kids by the correct pronouns, you can get them taken away now.
This is truly just sad, man. It really, really is. This is the agenda that they are pushing on the youth. That's in our schools. That's on social media. That's completely consuming and warping the minds of the young. Get out of the West. Get out of the West. If you have to stay, be in a red state, small town, and homeschool.
If they say and they believe that they are treated a certain way in this country, why don't you believe them? You cannot have a situation where someone is a self-described victim, and they just get to be that because that's how they feel.
So I'm the victim. Starting a commercial with a basic premise that women are bad.
Oh, I would love to do that. I would.
Many adverts.
I could write the treatment for that advert. You could teach women not to make false allegations, not to commit paternity fraud, not to deny fathers their rights to their children afterwards.
So why are you laughing?
Well, we could also.
Why are you laughing?
Because how dare you?
So the whole thing with this toxic masculinity thing and the agenda against boys just being boys, that whole thing, people come at it with the predisposition that men and boys are inherently bad, that they are born bad people. And this guy is literally just flipping the narrative on its head. Well, okay, if boys are inherently bad, then girls are inherently bad, and they need to be taught not to divorce, not to take the children, not to cheat, not to commit paternity fraud. But that's misogyny. That's misogyny.
Is that not racist? How calling?
It depends on whether it's a shithole country or not.
Okay, if I call like
That's not saying that you believe you're superior to someone because of race.
Of course it is. I'm saying you are. We are great.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Germany's kind of a shitty country. Doesn't mean I think Germans are lesser than Americans. I just don't like your policies.
Well, that is racist because you would say that like Germans are shitty.
No, I think Germany's a crappy country. For a multitude of reasons.
Why is Germany a crappy country?
Well, you don't have freedom of speech is one of them.
We have freedom of speech.
No, you don't. You don't have freedom of speech. You do not have freedom of speech. You jail people for unpopular speech. You jail people for offensive speech. Yes, you do.
No.
I don't.
No.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you.
Accurate.
It is 100% accurate.
You're lying. Like I live.
You do not have freedom of speech enshrined in the German Constitution. It doesn't exist.
We have freedom of speech.
Let me continue on down the list.
I worked in media. I worked in news media. We have freedom of speech. We could write whatever we wanted to.
No, you don't.
No, we do.
Let me ask you this.
I studied politics in Germany. I studied the system. What you're saying is a bland out lie.
No, it's 100% accurate. People are arrested in Germany, jailed for speech.
No.
Yes.
They're arrested if they use hateful speech. Because of course they are. Okay, off.
Game over.
So you want
You guys started it. Come on.
You cannot make this up, bro. You just can't. This is why I really don't want people to be afraid of people like this. If you have truth on your side, you can be bold because eventually the truth will come to light. Like this person just talked themselves to the truth, talked themselves to proving him right. And that's the thing with a lot of these people. They have come to their conclusions from an emotional basis. So a lot of the times, if you just let them talk enough, they'll end up disproving their entire argument themselves.
Where did you go to medical school?
I did not go to medical school.
I'm sorry?
I did not go to medical school.
That's what I thought. Why do you think you or anyone else at Twitter had the medical expertise to censor a doctor's expert opinion?
Our policies regarding COVID were designed to protect individuals. We were seeing...
You guys censored Harvard-educated doctors, Stanford-educated doctors, doctors that are educated in the best places in the world, and you silenced those voices.
Boom, roasted.
Did the U.S. government ever contact you or anyone at Twitter to pressure Twitter to moderate or censor certain tweets?
We receive legal demands to remove content from the platform from the U.S. government and governments all around the world. Those are published on a third-party website, and anyone can review.
Thank God for Matt Taibbi. Thank God for Elon Musk for allowing to show us in the world that Twitter was basically a subsidiary of the FBI, censoring real medical voice.
That is really true, and this was a few months ago at this point, obviously. Elon Musk buying Twitter and turning it into X is one of the biggest deals in recent history. Now, it's still not perfect, obviously. Some people are still getting censored over there, but in terms of freedom of speech, X is way up there. Rumble might be number one, honestly. Rumble might be number one, but X is probably second. If you want to follow me on X, by the way, it's GriffinMind with a Z. Feel free to check it out.
A new policy. Texas is no longer allowing people to change the gender listed on their driver's license. It's causing concern among advocates for the transgender community who fear that some Texans won't be able to get documents that reflect who they identify as.
Good. What are your pronouns? My pronouns are they, them. I've actually got them tattooed on my neck. Why? Show the world. Be visual, be queer, activism. What are your pronouns?
She, her. I don't have any.
You don't have any?
What's the pronoun?
I'm
a girl.
Why?
Because I have boobs.
What are your pronouns?
My pronouns are they, them.
Why?
I just don't identify with any one specific gender. I feel like it's more complicated than just a straight binary.
Pronouns.
Low testosterone.
They, them.
Why?
Because I'm non-binary.
What are your pronouns?
She, her.
And why?
I don't know, it's just what they are. What are your pronouns?
Lord or king.
Cool.
What are your pronouns?
They, them.
Why?
Because that's how I identify.
Dean's right behind you. Watch out, Dean.
Jeez. If your kid is walking towards an open oven and your husband has his hands full, definitely keep filming and nag at him.
Do you support reparations for black people because they went through slavery?
Yes, I do actually.
Perfect. So we have Joel here, and you can pay your reparations right now.
Okay.
How much do you want?
No way.
What is the suffering of my ancestors worth?
More than I can pay right now.
So do you want to set up like a payment plan?
No, but I do believe it's the responsibility of our government to take more action.
All right, pay up.
Dude, this is insane.
Oh.
Thank you for paying for the crimes of your ancestors. You have been forgiven.
I don't know how you would go about doing that.
Well, I have the answer. We have Joel Patrick here today, and he has his reparations jar. And you can pay for the crime. What other forms of payment do you accept?
Venmo. We accept PayPal.
Well, I did not have Venmo. I did not have PayPal. And I am broke.
But you would pay if you could.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you're collecting money for it.
Because I'm a black person and my ancestors were slaves.
Yeah, but it's like I don't understand what a monetary.
Oh my God.
No, but I did not.
Have I ever been a slave?
No.
So how much money do you owe me?
Nothing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Let's get a good look at this guy. Yep, that's perfect right there. Low T activities. Shout out to Liberty Hangout. Pretty sure that's their clip. I know that's the girl. Low T activities, low T activities, low T activities. These are activities for low T people. You would only do this if you got low T. This is how this works.
My daughter's 4 years old. I am an anti-racist educator, quote unquote. She's still watching Disney movies and she is choosing a white princess over princesses of color.
Have you talked to her about that?
All the time.
My 3-year-old daughter is her favorite princess is Moana.
Love it.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
But then I also thought, there's a little bit of cultural appropriation here. She wants to be Moana for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we navigate that? Do I go and buy the Pacific Islander native attire for my white 3-year-old?
I wouldn't.
But I guess what we might call the Moana problem here is what, on one hand, is cultural appropriation. On the other hand, there's gravitating towards white characters.
Right.
So it's almost like no matter which way you go, you end up back in racism.
We think every space belongs to us because we live in a white supremacist society.
Is America an inherently racist country?
I think the word inherent is challenging there. If we say...
Fundamentally,
yes. America is racist to its bones. All of the...
So inherently.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about, where they basically talk themselves into a hole. Matt Walsh honestly does a masterclass at this. He's just cool, calm, and collected, asking genuine questions, and that's it. And you're just a layer or two of questions deep, and you can already find the hypocrisy. You can already find the delusion. You can already find the glaring issues so easily. And they're finding it themselves, but they don't see it.
You touch me with that, you head.
Yes, my name is Henry Gardner, and I work at the trunk store on Post Road.
Hit me with that.
And that guy out here threatening my life. He's got a piece of wood trying to hit me, and he's trying to tear my signs up. I'm at 1565 Post Road.
Happy Pride. You're going to jail, bud.
Happy Pride.
That the woke movement is strong in Australia. That very much surprises me because the basic idea of woke is let's be nice to people. And that's not a new idea. There was a guy called Jesus Christ who had that idea.
That's true, but they definitely cancelled him.
Good. joke, Charlie.
I see on Twitter you engage in that debate a lot about cancel culture and the way it can stifle comedy. But the audience will decide at the end of the day. Anyone can say what they want, but if it's funny, it's funny.
But people have different senses of humor. There's no question about that. I am offended all the time by most of the things I read in the newspaper and a lot in the media, but I'm not trying to stop any of it because I believe in that Voltaire thing, was I defend your right to express your opinion, even if I totally disagree with it. What I found with most of the woke people won't debate or discuss their ideas, because if they do, they might give some validity to the idea that the other side has a few interesting things to say. And that, I think, is quite totalitarian.
That girl eats of the day. So I started there for sausage roll. Oh my god, I got my first one from England like a year. It's literally banging, guys. How did I go without a sausage roll for so long? I then had a little bacon sandwich. Didn't put much bacon in it because didn't have much. And I was still hungry after breakfast, so I decided to have some granola, yogurt and honey. Love, love, love. For lunch, we headed to the Canadian National Exhibition, all right? And first off, we had the 99 pence tacos. I had 4 of them because why not? 99 cents each. I had 2 pulled pork, 2 chicken, a corn dog with no mustard because they've run out. How could you run out of mustard? And then this birria bomb. Oh my goodness. Look at the cheese pull on that. Absolutely stunning. Anyone else ever engulfed a colossal onion before? Because that's something I never thought I'd be able to do my whole life, but I managed about a quarter of it, not gonna lie. Don't know what the dip was, but that was the selling show for me. Instead of donuts today, I went for the apple cheesecake poutine. Oh my goodness. It's like apple pie with cheesecake on top and then salted caramel syrup and then whipped cream. Wow. That's all I get today. For this video, follow me for more.
Yikes. One of the things I've learned from my travels so far is that the food quality in America is incredibly low. We have some of the lowest food quality in the world. We have some of the most lax food regulations in the world. No joke, even compared to some third world countries. A lot of these huge corporations can put in almost anything that they want, it seems like. Here are just a couple examples. This is the US versus the UK. Just look at the list of ingredients. There's so much more in US across the board. And I was in the UK. It didn't seem like the food quality there was that good, to be honest. A lot of the people looked unhealthy in general. But compared to the US, it's better. So I was in the Balkans and they have pretty strict regulations on what they can put in food. A lot of the food is not processed at all. There's almost no GMOs in it, and you can actually taste the ingredients. If you're eating a tomato, it tastes like a tomato. But so much of the food in the US is just straight up poison, man. And you really have no idea until you get out and you're eating actually good food, actually real food that isn't processed into infinity. In the US, you basically have to eat organic. There's honestly no other options. Eat organic and remove as many seed oils as possible. Basically everything is poisoned.
That's disgusting.
Oh, it is disgusting, you're right.
Hearing shit like that is disgusting.
Why? Well, you're dropping the F-bomb right in her face and you're flipping off a total stranger.
Wow.
Maybe your kid doesn't need to see that.
How would you guys define a woman?
Anybody who identifies himself with the term a woman.
Submissive. Let me see.
Do you think that there are genetic or biological characteristics that define a woman?
That's a tough question. I don't really like to label things, you know, just a woman, you know, women have their parts, but I feel like, you know, they can be whatever they want to be, you know?
Could a woman get testicular cancer?
Yes.
But if you want to walk around saying you're a woman with a penis, then good for you.
I'm a woman with a penis, guys.
If that's what you feel, then you're a woman, you know?
Yeah. So would you date me?
That's a tough question. No, I don't roll that way.
What do you mean? I'm a woman. I just said I'm a woman.
People are paying for that education. This is supposed to be a higher education right here. And people are going into debt, wasting 4 years of their lives to learn that. Dude, it's the biggest yikes ever, man. Oh my God. Years of school and you still don't even know what a woman is. Dude, this is so yikes. This is just so yikes, man. I have to do it. I'm gonna bring out the Trump hands, okay? This is a yikes.
I kind of present a little more feminine, but I actually was born a man.
Okay.
I wanted to know, like I personally, like pronouns, I've been trying to think about it, but I wanted to know what your thoughts are on, like, me. Like, what do you think, what path do you think I should go down? Like, what is your advice?
Sure. Okay, so you were born a man,
Mm-hmm.
so XY chromosomes. And did you
did you go through surgery, or did you
Not
take
yet.
puberty blockers?
Yes, I
You
did.
Take,
I did.
What age did you take puberty blockers?
I started, I think, when I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think they help you?
It's hard to tell because obviously I've never lived a life where I went through puberty like as a man, so it's hard for me to compare.
Wow.
I'm just curious, honestly. Do you kind of regret that?
I don't know if it's gotten to that point yet.
No, that's fine.
Again, it's hard for me to compare.
Yeah, it's a toughie, right? Because you can't like reverse it, right?
If I stop taking them completely, it will be reversed.
Okay.
And I will eventually go through male puberty and become a man, which I am considering.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life, right? But I believe that you should pray. I don't know if you believe in God or not, but I do. Right? Okay, so hear me out. I think that living with your natural design would give you more peace than I think you might realize.
You can really see that this person is struggling, like actually and genuinely. Once you remove the volatility, the emotional outbursts, you just see the person for who they are, you know? And in this situation, he was just so calm and genuinely just asking questions. Hey man, what do you think I should do? How should I improve my life? So I appreciate the candor and the openness in this clip. In my view, if you're ever like really struggling in life, just go back to the baseline. Go back to the basics. Work on the foundation. And this is very simple for men and women. If you're a man, embrace your masculine traits. If you're a woman, embrace your feminine traits. And if you go back to that baseline and you find like, okay, well, this doesn't work, okay, then maybe an alternative lifestyle is for you. But the thing with a lot of people today is they've never reached that baseline whatsoever. For a lot of the younger generations today, the baseline has been, okay, you're a man, you need to be more emotional and feminine. Okay, you're a woman, you need to be more abrasive and aggressive. So a lot of people don't even understand what their baseline operating level even is. Good clip.
And men get pregnant.
I'm getting a little worried about where this conversation is going, so I will escape this conversation. I'm sorry.
What's so worrisome about it?
I feel like this is a controversial topic. I don't want to.
Is it?
I don't want to answer.
We're not doing Is it controversial?
It's controversial, definitely.
Well, why is that?
Because everyone has a different opinion of what a man is.
Like what source is this for? Like what's like the...
This is going on MySpace.
On MySpace? I might have to pass, because I feel like that's a strange question for, at least in the current times, you know?
Come on, you know that. Come on, man. You're a man, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you get knocked up?
No, sir.
All right, then why would you ask me something crazy like that?
My man, okay. Finally a sane person. You guys, I'm about to say something super controversial. You know, if you have children in the room, you might want to take them out, okay? Men can't give birth. Okay, everyone relax, okay? Everyone relax. I know I just shattered your entire worldview. I need you to calm down. Okay, now we can settle down a little bit. Now we can be in what I like to call reality. Nice. Settle right into it. Okay, perfect.